Welcome to the AI and GIS Frontier podcast. Let's get into today's topic.
Today, we are looking at geospatial AI startups and investment trends. Global space tech investment has held steady at over $6 billion annually, and the AI plus geospatial intersection is attracting increasing attention from venture capital.
What does the startup landscape look like?
There are about 69 geospatial intelligence startups being actively tracked, with an average funding of $171 million each. 28 geospatial data analysis startups are funded, with 13 at Series A or later. The big names include Orbital Insight, SatSure, Dataploor, Werobots, and Cardo. What is interesting is how the investment thesis is shifting. 5 years ago, the pitch was about building better satellite imagery. Now it is about what AI can extract from that imagery. The data is becoming commoditized. The value is in the intelligence layer.
The Planet Labs and Anthropic partnership stood out to me.
That is a significant signal. Planet Labs is one of the largest satellite imagery providers, with a constellation capturing the entire Earth daily. Partnering with Anthropic, the company behind Claude, means they are integrating large language model capabilities directly into their geospatial platform. For a forester or environmental consultant who subscribes to Planet imagery, this could mean being able to query their entire image archive in natural language. Show me every clear cut in this forest district larger than 5 hectares that appeared in the last 6 months. That kind of natural language access to petabytes of satellite data is the next frontier.
How do geopolitical factors play into this?
Trade policies and shifting international alignments are reshaping the space tech funding landscape. Countries are increasingly viewing geospatial intelligence as a strategic asset, which means more government investment in domestic capabilities. For the commercial sector, this creates both opportunities and complexity. A geospatial AI startup serving international forestry clients needs to navigate different data sovereignty rules in different countries. Canadian forest data might have different restrictions than Brazilian or Indonesian data. The companies that figure out how to build products that work within these regulatory frameworks while still delivering global-scale analytics will win.
What opportunities does this create for GIS professionals?
Enormous opportunities. These startups are hiring aggressively. They need people who understand both GIS and AI, and that combination is rare. A forest analyst who can also build machine learning models, or a GIS developer who understands remote sensing. Those profiles are incredibly valuable to these companies. Even if you stay in traditional forestry or environmental work, understanding what these startups offer helps you evaluate and adopt their products. Knowing when to use Werobots for cloud-based spatial analytics versus building your own pipeline in-house is a strategic skill.
What about the environmental and forestry-specific startups?
There is a growing cluster of startups focused specifically on environmental monitoring and natural resource management. Companies building forest carbon monitoring platforms, biodiversity assessment tools, and environmental compliance automation. The carbon market alone is driving significant investment, because every forest carbon credit needs to be verified spatially. Startups that can automate that verification using satellite data and AI are solving a real pain point. For environmental consultants, these tools are becoming competitors and collaborators simultaneously. Some firms are building practices around implementing and customizing these startup platforms for their clients.
Where do you see the market heading?
Consolidation is coming. The number of geospatial AI startups is probably peaking, and we will see acquisitions as the bigger players, Esri, Google, Microsoft, buy capabilities they do not want to build internally. For GIS professionals, that means the tools you learn from startups today might be integrated into the major platforms tomorrow. I would also watch the convergence of geospatial AI with climate tech and carbon markets. That intersection is attracting the most new investment and represents a major growth area for spatial analysis skills.
Great market perspective. The investment is flowing and the opportunities for geospatial professionals are expanding rapidly.
The key message is, the geospatial AI market is growing fast, and GIS professionals who position themselves at the intersection of spatial analysis and AI are going to benefit enormously from that growth.